Shout out to the LDBC. And LDBC every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. They hold a live mobcast on Smoke City Mobcast. Why don't you go to Smoke City Mobcast and subscribe to that channel and hit the bell icon so you know every time we drop, just in case you forget. But again, I'm going to say Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Again, shout out to the LDBC. Now, this right here came on the 26th, which was yesterday, from Boxing News 24. Yes, Dillian Whyte should face Luis Ortiz. This is for a title shot, all right? This is not the LDBC coming up with this shit by themselves. Now he needs to do this. Now, it's a known fact. Only you fuckboys, real playboys in the UK, or even just American Anthony Joshua fans that's real tough, or Dillian Whyte fans, or just haters of Deontay Wilder thinks otherwise. But the fact still remains that he hasn't done enough for a title shot. And here, I'm gonna show you this article. I'm gonna leave you a link in the description box of where you can find the article, and you can read up on everything that they said. This isn't our words, ladies and gentlemen. Other people outside of the LDBC, reporters, boxing fans, and analysts also believe the same thing. He hasn't did enough for a title shot. Regardless of who has the title, he hasn't done enough for a title shot. Now I'm going to read parts of the article, and later I'll give my little 2 cents on it. But it says that the fans that believe Whyte has already earned the fight against Wilder by beating 38-year-old, out-of-shape-looking Lucas Big Daddy Brown 25-1 with 22 KOs last Saturday night is misguided. Okay? You guys are mis-fucking-guided. Alright? And then it goes on to say that basically when he asked Eddie Hearn about Whyte fighting Ortiz, he said basically, the fighter isn't on our radar right now. And it says it was a similar type thing of when Hearn was asked if he was willing to let Daniel Jacobs fight Jamal Charlo. And Hearn said the same thing. Charlo is not on our radar screen. He said the same thing. So basically, it's saying that you can argue that that's the way that Hearn just dismissing the question. That's Hearn's code for him not wanting to put Jacobs and Whyte in any risk before getting a big title shot. And it says Whyte's problem is he hasn't beaten anyone good yet to show that he deserves the fight against Wilder. Whyte lost to Anthony Joshua and Derek Chisora, although he was given a very, very controversial win over Del Boy in 2016. That was a clear loss, though, for Whyte. You cannot count that as a win for Whyte, and you can't count his win last weekend of Lucas Brown as a victory over a quality opponent. And basically says, you guys can read the screen, that he hasn't had a good win ever during his whole entire career. Basically is what he's saying. He's never had a good win. And the fights he did win was against weak opposition. This is all the reporters' words. It's still the same shit we've been saying for the longest time, but these are their words. So it's not just us. Like we try and hate on Dillian Whyte, or the American champion is ducking Dillian Whyte. It's all rubbish. It's rubbish, okay? And the article goes on to say, I don't think it would be fair to the boxing fans if Whyte is giving a world title shot against Wilder off the back of his fight against Brown. That was too poor of an opponent. Ortiz should be the gatekeeper fighter who stands in the way of challengers waiting to get a world title shot against Deontay. If Whyte can't beat Ortiz, then so be it. Basically, it was meant to be. Now, whoever wrote this shit, this is spot on. This is spot on work. I'm glad somebody else is awake and it's not just us, and we see what the fuck is going on here. Okay? Man, Eddie Hearn told Dillian Whyte somewhere down the line that I will make you a champion. You will be able to fight Anthony Joshua, and I will make you a big name in the UK. And that's what he's trying to do. For everybody that's saying if Wilder fights Dillian Whyte is the A side, you motherfuckers need to just go kill yourself right now, alright? Because your hate is so damn deep, you'll never become a regular person. You'll never be a fucking slice, alright? You are a piece of cheese without the corners, motherfucker. You'll never be a slice. Your ass might as well just give it up, alright? Because only the A side can demand that the fight be held in the fucking UK. Okay? This is American champion. You've never held, as far as Dillian Whyte has never been a world champion. Alright? So you can't tell somebody that's been holding a belt, which was the WBC for years in America, that, okay, I'm demanding a fight with you, I've earned a fight with you, and we're going to have it in my home country. That's not how that's going to work. And only the people that believe he's the A side is going to believe some crap like that. Alright? So if the fight does happen, get that fucking UK shit out your brain. You're not going to, if y'all don't want nobody in the UK to know who Deontay Wilder is when it comes to Anthony Joshua, that's stupid. You're gonna turn around but you want you want everybody to know who Deontay Wilder is as far as Dillian Whyte's concerned. Like, you can almost, you already know the people in the UK sees Anthony Joshua as A-level. They does not see Dillian Whyte as A-level. He's not on the same level as Anthony Joshua. And whoever thinks that is straight up, y'all just stop watching heavyweight boxing or boxing period, because that's ridiculous. They're not on the same level. They're not the same level of fighters. Anytime these two people fight, I don't give a fuck if it's 20 times. Anthony Joshua will always beat Dillian Whyte. He's going to get better. When they fought each other, okay, he stunned him, but that shit's not going to keep happening. He already know what he's, you know what I'm saying? Dillian Whyte likes fucking hooks like a motherfucker. If he wasn't fighting a close game with Dillian Whyte would have never even got off that shot in the first place. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Dillian Whyte is not on the same level as Anthony Joshua. They're trying to make it seem like Deontay Wilder is on the same level as Dillian Whyte. Deontay Wilder's a champion. No. I'd rather see Joseph Parker fight Dillian Whyte. No bullshit. Like, Anthony Joshua gonna smash Joseph Parker. He's gonna smash him. Alright? But when we look at the opponents that's lined up, that's willing to fight Deontay Wilder, there's a list of people. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua just ain't on that list. But there's a list of people that be talking trash and really want to fight Deontay Wilder. And Dillian Whyte is on that list. He's not at the top of it. He's number one as far as the ranking, but he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, Brazil been on that list. And I just think it's only right that if Dillian Whyte really wants to fight Deontay Wilder, he needs to fight somebody better than Lucas Browne. Okay? Lucas Browne was ranked what? Number 12, number 13 in WBC? That ain't good enough, yo. Number 2 ranked is Dominique Brazil. Number 3 ranked is Luis Ortiz. Now, I threw Jarrell Miller in there because Miller wanted that work from Dillian Whyte. He wanted that work. Dillian Whyte didn't want that work, okay? And even though Jarrell Miller is not ranked in the WBC, he is in all the other sanctioned bodies, in the WBA, IBF, WBO. He's ranked in all 3 of them. I believe the top 5 or 6. So why not? Like, you beat any of these 3, somebody would probably look at you like, yeah, you know, maybe he is, you know, getting up there to close to having a title shot. And Jarrell Miller's your easiest way out. I just put that shit up there just to, you know what I mean, just to have something counteract the balance of some tough fights. Like, cause I think he loses against both of them. I think Dominique Brazil can beat Dillian Whyte. I think Luis Ortiz will straight knock out Dillian Whyte. Probably worse than AJ did. Like I don't see Lucas Brown being a number 12, 13 ranked fighter in that sanctioned body. I don't see him being a good enough competition or good enough fight to say that, okay, yeah, this opens up the doors to your title shot. I don't think so. Luis Ortiz already wants a rematch. Dominic Brazil was talking about his family disrespect my family in front, like, and tried to fight him in front of, like, it seems like he got some type of dispute that needs to be hashed out in that ring. Like, Dominic Brazil want that fight. I'm more than sure Brazil or any three of these fighters, if they was called up and said, look, we looking for an elimination match in between you and Dillian Whyte, they will say yes. All three of these guys would say yes, because after they run through Dillian Whyte, they get a title fight. They get that title shot. I believe that is the best way to go about this, yo. But just like I said, I don't see him beating nobody. Jarrell Miller would be a good fight for him. Jarrell Miller can take a shot, and we'll see exactly how much gas Miller got in the tank. You know what I'm saying? If he can hang with Dillian Whyte, that's a good fight. Honestly, all three of these fights is a good fight. I think if he fought Luis Ortiz, it'll be a quick night. 1-2 rounds, maybe 3 tops. That's it. I think Dillian Whyte would get the fuck out of there if he was fighting. Luis Ortiz would get him out of there quick. I think Dominic Brazil would be a good fight as well. I think it will last at least 6 rounds though, probably more. Maybe go the whole stretch the whole 12. But Jarrell Miller, that fight, honestly, I could see that shit go all 12 rounds. Or whatever. I see that being a long fight. I honestly think this is more interesting than seeing Wilder fight him. I think when Wilder fights, if this shit happens, whenever Wilder fights Dillian Whyte, it's gonna be a quick night for you, Dillian. I believe you got 3 rounds, max 4 rounds. Your ass is gonna be knocked out. He could probably knock you out the first 3 rounds though. No bullshit. I don't put money on fights, but if I was a gambler, I would bet that your ass would be out there in less than 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely don't think that fighting number 13 seed or 12 seeded Lucas Brown was enough to win a title shot with Dillian Whyte, especially when other people has been wanting to fight him before Dillian Whyte came in the picture. And if they do fight, it should happen in the States. It should happen in America. And if they next fight, they want in the UK so bad, these 3 fighters will probably take. That's like I said. If it's a fight that after they whoop Dillian Whyte, they get to fight Deontay Wilder hands down, they'll go to the UK and fight him. You guys, let me know what you think about these matchups. Let me know what you think about people calling Dillian Whyte the A side and saying that he's supposed to go over there and fight Wilder in the UK, or Wilder's ducking. Let me know what you think about that. But always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.